Hi guys, you made it back. This is MandyStraight.com and I am Mandy Straight, video blogging for the third time. Hooray, we made it. And today I want to give you a little how-to list. This is actually going to be a combination of elements that we talked about last time. When I talked about my passion, everything that makes me really excited about life. This is a list of the top 6 ways to get your bliss back. I said that one of my passions is being able to find happiness in life, being able to find bliss. And my other passion is connecting disparate elements. So we're going to give this a go and kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone and do both at once here and see how it goes. So number 1 out of 6 here, number 1 to get your bliss back is to remember that bliss is a thought pattern. Now, in Buddhism, there are mantras. There are things that we repeat to ourselves so that we keep focused, we keep on track. And these help us maintain a thought pattern. And what those mantras say to ourselves is what we're repeating is the thought pattern that we're creating. I want to actually relate this to Newton's first law of motion, that an object in motion stays in motion, an object at rest stays at rest. If we keep our brains in motion, going at a speed of, I hate life, life is terrible, it's awful, it's never going to be good, and things are just never going to make me happy, then that's going to continue. But if we change our mantra, change what we're telling ourselves, whether that's through what we see in our homes every day, through what we tell ourselves when we look in the mirror. If we can change that mantra around, we change that law of motion from Newton and we actually make it a positive motion that stays in motion. So put those bliss mantras in motion and keep them going. Number 2 is indulge in small pieces of bliss. Now, we've all heard of Pavlov and his dogs and the fact that when he rang the bell, the dogs were trained that they actually biologically reacted to the fact that they were going to get a treat when they heard the bell. So what I want you to do is flip that around and give yourselves little pieces of happiness. This is like Peter Pan. This is the happy thoughts that make them fly. We are going to define those little happy thoughts that make you happy, and we're going to repeat those so that we're going to create the happiness, and then you're going to feel that way. And then when you see little things during your day that make you happy, then you're going to feel happy. And it can just be little things. It doesn't have to be big things. This could mean a little bit of extra whipped cream on your coffee. This could mean hearing your favorite song on the radio or playing it, actually creating that situation. So that you are being your own Peter Pan, you're thinking up your happy thoughts, and then you're being Pavlov, and you are creating those biological reactions, releasing that serotonin in your brain, so that you are creating happiness for yourself. Number 3, third way to get your bliss on is to wake up early. Not always easy, trust me on this one. Even 15 minutes earlier on your alarm clock, get up, get out of bed, create your mantra, tell yourself you're happy to be out of bed, and listen to Lemony Snicket, who said in the blank book that how you spend your morning can often tell you what kind of day you will have. He was brilliant. It's true. And if you ask scientists, willpower is strongest in the morning. So if you can get yourself out of that bed, you can also get more things done, get more things accomplished, which means that you are starting that Newton's first law of motion. You're getting things in motion, getting things done during your day, and you're continuing that pattern so that they will stay in that law of motion. Keep that momentum. Number 4 is to take a cold shower. Not kidding. For real. Not a metaphor. Do it. Turn off that hot water, turn it up to the cold, and freeze yourself. Not going to say a bad word. Freeze yourself. It is good for you. Not only is this good for circulation, for immunity, for mood, many, many other things. This also helps you face your fear. And we talked yesterday about perspective. Turning that cold water. If you have faced that cold water before you even have your makeup on, before you've even had your first cup of coffee, you can face pretty much anything. Difficult client, difficult boss, difficult coworker, all of that, bad traffic, all of that's easy. You already took a cold shower. You can handle it. No big deal. So number 5 in our ways to get our bliss on is to get social. So there is something in music called sympathetic resonance. And this means, I quote, a vibratory body responds to external vibrations to which it has a harmonic likeness. So basically, if something is vibrating at a frequency, something near it will vibrate at the same frequency. So if it works for a violin string, it can work for you. Go out and spend time with people who are having a good time. You've heard that laughter is the best medicine. Laugh and the whole world laughs with you. Those are actually scientifically true. They can prove those. It's like a yawn. So get out there. Instead of yawning at home, get out there and laugh with some awesome people. And your frequency, your resonance will be raised just like theirs. Number 6, final bliss suggestion on how to get your bliss back is to step out of your box. Now listen, Einstein, we have all heard, said insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Now, it's debatable whether or not he said this. Apparently, it's quite controversial. Not going to get involved. But if you don't like the results, get out of that habit. Do something else, and then you can get different results. So listen to Einstein or whoever actually said it and get out of your box. Another way to think about this is genetic diversity. If you think back to the monarchs that we have all learned about in school, the European monarchs who kept marrying each other and having babies with each other, and then they had all these genetic problems and mutations and all of that stuff. If you get out of your box, spread your wings a little bit, test out the waters of something brand new and exciting, then you can actually be more happy. You can, just like the genetic pool, you can be a lot more healthy, be a lot more functional, and be a much better person. So I hope these 6 tips helped you to get your happiness back, gain a little perspective, and I hope they also helped you think about things a little bit differently, incorporate science and math and authors into your everyday life because they play a part. Thank you so much. This was my how-to, and this is Mandy Straight. Great to see you. Please find me on Blog Lovin' or sign up for my mailing list in the box below. Thank you.